Hey, what's up, guys? I wanted to make a quick video talking about Tekken 8 Season 2 from the perspective of a brand new Tekken player. Because, I see people online and they're talking about, like, hey, Tekken, it's these changes must be for, like, new players who've never played a Tekken before. Like, that's the only thing they can think. And it's like, I'm that guy. I'm the new player. I buy the battle pass. Like, I'm I'm the bad influence. And I don't like these changes. And I think they're really bad for new player retention overall. And I don't think pros or legacy players can say this because people tell them, like, oh, no, that's just your, jaded, perception as, like, a legacy player. You don't know what new players want. So that's why I'm making this, because I'm a new player. Tekken 8's my first fighting game I ever learned a combo in or I ever learned frame date in. The whole reason I got into it was I was on YouTube one day. I saw Nephew, the Street Fighter player, playing Jury. And I was like, damn, Jury kind of bad. So I bought that game and I played it. And I was like, whatever, it's okay. And then I was watching Knuckle do the Street Fighter player stream. This guy kept coming in being, like, super annoying and fishing for attention. His name was Inconsiderate Raccoon. I was like, damn, this dude needs some attention. I'm going to give it to him. So I went to his stream. I followed. Turns out he's a really funny dude, and he's really good at fighting games. So I started watching him. All of a sudden, he's playing Tekken. And I see Nina and Lily and Reina. I'm like, ooh, maybe I got to buy this game, too. So I bought it. And it was an awesome game. I mean, you got all these characters on release. You got the jukebox, which is crazy good. The game looks amazing. I mean, like, all the characters had this awesome design. They had so many cool moves. All their animations. Like, I couldn't say enough good things about Tekken 8. Tekken 8 was, like, the peak game I had ever seen. It was so amazing. And I freaking loved it. But there was one day I was about to quit the game. And it was a very probably usual experience for a new player. Basically, what that experience was I didn't have any friends that played Tekken, so I hit up my buddy Sky, who's also an MMO player, and I was like, yo, he played Tekken for years growing up. He wasn't super good or anything, but, he played the game. And I was like, hey, you want to play? So we get on, we're playing, and eventually he figures out I can't do anything about Law 3+4 4 or whatever that kick move is. And so he just starts spamming it. And I just, I don't know anything about frames or anything yet. So I'm just getting blown up by it because I try to mash after with, like, down forward 3+4 is Lily. And I'm getting blown up. And I almost quit the game. I was pissed. I was like, man, this sucks. I'm not built for these fighting games. Like, I'm white. I can't do this. And then I realized, you can just duck the fucking second hit and launch the dude. And you get a free combo. Because everyone loves doing combos when they're a new player. So that was like, man, this is amazing. Like, this is so cool. So that moment got me hooked. Like, knowing that you can deal with bullshit in this game was so amazing as an MMO player, because in MMOs, you just got to hold bullshit. You got to get killed by 6 people when you're one guy. You got to take some move that's totally busted and gets fixed after, like, 3 years, and it's still kind of busted after. Like compared to Tekken, MMOs are, like, the most unfair thing ever. So playing Tekken was so amazing because it's like when I lost, I knew it was my fault. And I loved that feeling. But I feel like if that same situation happened, but it was today, and he was playing Brian and doing back 1+2 in Heat, I would have just quit the game. Because that move is just so oppressive. It goes, like, +7 for free and into a mid. And it's like, if I had seen that move then, I would not have been as excited to continue playing. I'll say that as the nicest way. Like, these new moves, I really dislike a lot of them. Like, I play Claudio. Down back 1+2 I thought was, like, a really good move. But I thought, hey, at least you just block it. Now he has an unblockable. Like, why does he have unblockable? Okay, but anyway, the moves aren't even actually my main problem. Like, the moves are busted, but you can fix the moves. It's the philosophy of the new design. And that philosophy is seen in things like the Oki changes and the key charge changes and, changes like the thing with Tekken Giant Swing. So to give you some perspective as a new player, because I don't think the devs realize this because they've been in it for so long, and I don't think a lot of, like, legacy players realize this either because, they've just forgotten it. But learning something as simple as when you get picked up by Giant Swing, you can avoid a little bit of damage by meshing 1 to tech roll out of it when you're not hitting the wall. That is like the entry drug to learning Tekken. Like, the Oki situations where you get knocked into some Oki and you realize that, oh shit, next time that happens, I got a quick stand. Like, that's the entry drug into learning Tekken. Like, those baby steps are so important for understanding the game and, learning how to counter situations and stuff, because it's like a very simple thing you can do. Like, oh, I missed breaking the swing. I missed breaking the throw. At least I can avoid a little damage by pressing 1. And then, hey, maybe next time I'll remember to actually break the throw. Or, hey, maybe next time when I'm on the ground and I'm about to get, like pancake flopped, I can just quick stand. That's not even an Oki situation. I just need to get up. Like those little things that are removed now, those were like entry drugs for us to learn how to play the game better. And the key charge thing especially I really dislike, because one of the first clips I ever saw on Tekken that I thought was so funny was Tanakana, which by the way, Tanakana, I'm single, I'm 6 foot, hit me up. She was playing in a tournament or something in Tekken 7. She was playing against a Kazuya player, and the Kazuya player key charged round start, and she just like didn't know what to do. She started walking towards him to like launch him, and he just launches her. And I thought that was so funny, because I'm like, oh my god, what a bait. Like, you would not see that in any other kind of game where you just like put your life on the line like that. And it's like, why are we getting rid of that? Like, that's so cool. It's so good for like labbing moves. Like, why are we getting rid of key charge? I hate that change. Like, I actually despise that change more than almost anything else. And it's also, when you're thinking about it, it's like, why? The reason that we're getting rid of key charge is because 50-50s are too bad, but also after we get rid of key charge, let's give everybody an advancing mid that's plus on block into stance into guess. Like, I don't understand the philosophy behind getting rid of key charge in a situation where you have to earn, like a knockdown to use it. Now it's like, it's just gone because 1 or 2 moves. Like, why not just fix those moves? Oh, that's like my main gripe. That drives me crazy. So anyway, what I'm getting at here is I think these changes hurt retention for new players way more than people might think. Like, when you're playing the game and you get beat by somebody who's clearly outplaying you, it's a lot less frustrating than when you're getting beat by somebody who's just running you down with stuff. Like, if you're just getting run down, you just want to quit the game for the day. If you're getting outplayed by somebody who's countering you, that doesn't feel very bad at all. Like, actually, sometimes that feels good, because you're like, dang, you can do that? Like, you can get around that move? Like, that's kind of cool. When you're just getting run down by somebody, you don't want to play when you're a scrub, because you're just getting destroyed. And, like, sure, you can do that back, but it doesn't feel good to do it. Like, let me give you an example. There's a child that goes to my local, which, by the way, my local is 3.5 hours away, but I still try to go sometimes. This child is 13 or 14 years old. This absolute Giga Chad plays Kazuya. And you know what he does? He walks up and tries to like hell sweep you or electric you. And then when it's not his turn, he backdashes. Sometimes he even Korean backdashes. This guy is a child. This man is an absolute Giga Chad. The children yearn for the mines. You know what I'm saying? The things that made Tekken cool back in the day still are cool. They're still what make the game good. Like, the only reason I think these changes are being made, honestly, is to like appeal to new players, like they're saying. But it doesn't. The reason that I hadn't played Tekken before I saw it on Inconsiderate Raccoon stream was because I had never heard of Tekken. And I know this might be hard to understand as like a person who's been in Tekken for years, but I have never heard of Tekken until I saw it on his stream. I played games since I was 12 years old, video games. I had never heard of Tekken one time. I'd never seen an ad for Tekken. I'd never seen anyone playing Tekken. Like, if I had known this game existed, I would have been playing it since I was 12 years old. I'm an old fucking man now, but I wish I could have been playing it back when I was a kid. It's like, if you want to get new players, the solution is not to dumb down the game and make all these situations way more oppressive and remove cool things that add depth to the game. The situation is just to market the game, and people will find out about it. When you have this beautiful game with this amazing soundtrack that goes back through the whole history of the game, the jukebox is incredible, the characters look beautiful, the combos are fun to do, the control system is very accessible, there's depth to learning like high execution things for people that want that. Like, you have a almost perfect game. You just have to play to its strengths and just market it. I swear to God, if you put some ads out and people learned about Tekken, or if you at least told people when there was going to be a damn tournament, that would be a lot freaking better. Because I don't even know when tournaments... I'm a lifelong Tekken player now. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a freak Tekken player. I play this game way too much. I've got like 800 hours in it now, and I started late. I didn't even start when the game released. And I don't even know when tournaments are happening until some content creator tells me for free. Like, that's crazy. Like, why can't we put something in the start of the screen when the game starts, or do more of the Sage Jam Slam things? Like, those were awesome. Like, Street Fighter, I think, has been very good about their marketing. And Tekken is, in my opinion, a way better game and has been way terribly marketed. Just horribly marketed. So, anyway, let's see. Let's check my notes. Do I have anything else to do? No, I think that's about all. I didn't want to make a long video, but it's just like, man, I'm the guy that's out here paying for the battle pass, buying the deluxe edition, spending all my time on the game, you know, watching all the content creators, buying Tekken coins. Like I'm the whale. Like if you get 10,000 of me, you're doing great. You know what I mean? Like I'm spending way too much money and time on this game, and all you need to do to get more people like me is play to the game's strengths and advertise the game a little bit. You don't have to change the game like this. It's not necessary. So anyway, that's my rant for the day. Thanks for sticking around, and have a good day.